You can't make no plans depend on Massa. You mean so much to me. Let me teach you how to read so you can be your own man.
I'll always be my own man.
You know, I think that we are having a reckoning with ourselves as Americans right now as we look at the way we treat each other, as the way we police each other, at the way we police each other, at the way young people of color are being killed at a rate which is unbelievable, for turning and running away, for being frightened, for being 12 years old and playing with a toy gun, for picking up a fake gun in Walmart to give to your child to purchase, for being stopped at a traffic light. You know, there are so many horrible things happening right now in a time where we know better. And we wouldn't be aware if not for social media, if not for phones that are cameras and constantly around. And now that we are aware, it was still allowed for a murderer to sell his weapon at a high, high price, as if it were a prize of some sort. That, to me, that in itself harkens back to a time where, you know, body parts were collected from people hanging on trees and sold as souvenirs. Souvenirs. I think that we have a lot of looking at ourselves to do when we talk about wrenching parents from children who were born here to send them back to a country maybe they haven't seen in 20 years, and it's deadly for them to be there. Or we're sending a child back somewhere where they've never been. So back isn't even the word. We're sending a child somewhere they've never touched ground, maybe don't even speak the language because they weren't lucky enough to be born here. But we know that circumstance on the other side is horrific. And, you know, can we take in everybody in the world? No, we can't. But we have to look at who we pretend to be. And if we're going to hold on to that pretense, perhaps we should find ways to honor it in a way that recognizes humanity, and not only in ourselves, but in the people that we are looking at, that we look at differences and see them just as differences, but not something that closes the door on the thing that makes us the same.